All sports, all plays. Yeah. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety topics, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays, like working your faces. Grace at the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays.
That'd be absolutely devastating.
This is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn podcast I've ever been on. So you all can kiss my ass while I win this match.
All right, what's happening, everybody? Welcome to GWR Gonzo'S Wrestling Room, Monday, January 22nd, 2024. I'm Chris Gonzo'S, joined by Tony Gonzo'S. How's it going?
Oh, pretty good. Not bad.
Also joined by Marcus Fine, as always. Up to 4 shows on the year.
4. Everybody kept asking, so I threw it back on there. I thought that's not that impressive, but if everybody wants to count, I'll leave it going every week.
Yeah, but everybody knows you just coming off a year where you went to 100, so that makes it impressive. We're also joined by Big Glenn. How's it going, Glenn?
Doing good, man.
Predicted Chase Elliott to win Daytona, I see.
Yeah, Daytona, yeah. I'll put that out there just for David.
And then we have the owner of F.EW, Frontier Elite Wrestling, Alex Bolton. How's it going, Alex?
Wonderful. How about you guys?
Going pretty good. We'll go ahead and get started on our recap of the indie wrestling reports, and then we'll talk to Alex a little bit about his show and some shows he's got coming up. Marcus, you want to head this up?
You want me to go ahead and tell results for both shows?
Yeah.
Okay. First off, if you know, you know. Prayers out to Wiley and family.
Yes.
And I'll just leave it at that. If you know, you know. I'm not going into detail what happened, but they really could use those prayers. Wiley is home. And he did post something on Facebook. He's sore, but shoot, he's going to be sore for like probably the rest of his life now. So,
yeah, he'll be sore for a long time.
So prayers out to Wiley and everyone involved with that. So, okay. You want me to go over the micro stuff first?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right. Second episode of the micros on the Discovery Channel showed they are going to try to train Ivar to train to be a wrestler. Cody Hawk is trying to figure out how he can use Ivar to where the match don't look stupid, but where Ivar ain't taking no bumps.
Yeah.
Psycho wants to go to Team A and go on the road because he's a better wrestler and he doesn't think B's good enough. He wants to get out there with get better. Of course, you still got the cocky hot rod story with Little Show.
Yep.
At the end of the night, Hot Rod did get hurt. That's how they ended the show when he was wrestling Micro Tiger. They had to come in and kind of drag him out. Pinky's having trouble training. She doesn't like jumping off the top rope, and she's getting discouraged. And I'll give you the quote of the week, and if you hadn't seen it, now you got to go back and look to see why this was said. But Ivar said, "My nuts are now in my butt." Now, if you haven't watched it, you have no idea what I just said, but you go watch that, and you'll find out. So
yes, I got to see 3/4 of the show, and I had to stop because Chris decided to do some stuff. We'll talk about it at a later time. I don't know what he was doing, so I thought he was going to end up in the hospital. So I had to stop watching the show. So
I decided to do nothing.
I'm afraid that he will hear this, but
A fucking typewriter decided to attack me is what happened.
The typewriter hit him in the head and cut him open, and thought we was going to have to go get stitches.
Wow.
All right. I mean, he hit him in the head. So
Hardcore from the jumping beans. Okay, I get it.
Busted open hard way.
yeah.
Okay, we was all at a show. We missed Friday. Too cold for Friday. We was all at a show in Lebanon, Indiana. We're guessing 200 people.
Yep.
Full packed house, loud crowd. Seen Mark House defeat Cecil Cerveza. Pogo defeated Dalton Love. Kenneth James defeated Christian Cash to retain his WCW territorial title in what we call the best match of the night. Zay Gates defeated Rachel Armstrong and IK3 in a triple threat match, and Zay still has the Gunslinger title. In a triple threat tag team event, TJ Powers and Joey the Kid Owens defeated the Highlight Reel and Jackson Morgan and Phoenix. And then second match of the night, we're thinking Dex Royal defeated Maliko. And in an upset, because nobody knew it but like 3 people, Hadari defeated Jordan James and is now the new WCW Outlaw Champion.
Yeah, that was an awesome moment. Yeah, it was really cool.
Well deserved.
Here's Mr. House as we speak. So, okay.
Yeah, it was a real good show. Real good show Saturday night there in Lebanon.
I'm not gonna lie. I was a little shocked that they had the crowd that they had with the weather. I was worried. How's the crowd going to be? You got close to 0. Well, by the time we left, it was probably 7, 8 below with the wind chill, if not more. They had a great crowd.
It was cold.
It was cold, yes.
It was a real good show in that triple threat match with Zay Gates, IK3, and Rachel Armstrong. That's going to be hard to beat.
Yep, it is. It was really good. And then also the match I really enjoyed too was the main event. Old school Jordan James working that leg. It was really good. And then the outcome, out of nowhere with Adari getting the championship. It was really cool.
Yeah, that was a cool moment.
So then Sunday, 4 of the 5 of us on here was there. How many do you think you had, Alex? We figured 70, 75.
So honestly, I have not had a chance to sit down and do my books yet. So I am that based on the look, that's probably about right.
Kelly normally keeps a head count going, and
She's pretty
we
good
were
at
looking out the balcony, but Kelly said a bunch of people came in after the 10-bell salute, and she's guessing 70, 75. So, okay, 8 big matches. The openers started out with Haley Shadows defeating Lexi Green to become the number 1 contender for the F.EW Ladies title. Match 2, Cody Nunn is now obviously the champion, and there's no question now because he did pin the former champion. So Cody Nunn defeated Timmy Turner and Luke Savage in a triple threat, and I have to retain the Mid-Continental title or win the Continental title, however you want to play it, because it was stolen and the whole storyline. But he pinned the former champ, so he now is the champion for real. So 6-man tag, Hadari and the F.EW Tag Team Champions, Cousin Cooter and Scarecrow defeated the British Empire. And that's Preston Churchill, Major Tom, and a guy I don't think I've ever seen before, Big Ben Bloodsworth. Dylan Bostic defeated Max Sterling, Jackson Morgan, and Eric Onyx in a fatal 4-way match.
Yes, and Eric Onyx got beat to death.
Intermission, and after that, Jacob Rose defeated Zay Gates in a very good match.
Yes.
Mitchell Taylor defeated a one-man crew to retain the F.EW Heavyweight Championship. Then Haley Shadows, who was the number 1 contender from earlier in the night, came out and defeated Thunder Kitty and is now the new F.EW Ladies Champion.
Yes.
And in the main event, I'm giving that the match of the night, as I even told Michael Elgin that was the purest wrestling match I had seen in a long time.
Yes.
Michael Elgin defeated Brandon Day. So,
yeah, I agree with that. I thought it was the match of the night. I also really enjoy Zay and Jacob Rose. Really good card, really good show. Also enjoyed getting to see Eric Onyx get the crap beat out of him. That was enjoyable. And what is more enjoyable was when he come up and talked to us during the break, getting upset with us because some people were laughing at him. So he didn't have a real good night. So we hadn't seen Eric for about a year. We may not see him again for another year.
Some of them chops he took. Mac got him twice.
think 3 times.
At least twice.
Well, he got him a
Big
third
time.
Well, he
I
got him
mean,
a third time after the match was over.
yeah. Yeah, that was a loud one too.
Yeah, he took a beat.
No, it was good. It was a real solid show. I had a good time.
Had a good time. It was a fun show. I think the crowd enjoyed it. The crowd was involved. It was a good show. Marcus, anything else before I move on here?
Nope, that's what I have.
Okay, well, my next
weekend.
subject is, since we've got the promoter from F.EW there, I know some things happened, and also not only that, if you wanted to discuss some things that happened in the show, and also I want you to promote the next 2 shows you got coming up, and nothing against the 25th. I definitely want you to promote that show on the 24th because it's a benefit show. I want to make sure that gets out there for everybody.
Exactly. So, as it broke today on the F.EW Facebook page, former booker Rampage Radisson is no longer with F.EW. We're not going to do any speculations. We're not going to bash. If you want to see bashing, you can go look at his Facebook post that he made about me. I can give you facts, and I'll leave it at that. I'm not going to go into extreme details, but I'll give what is the pertinent facts. Rampage is I personally still look at him as a friend. He does not look at me as a friend. I appreciate everything that he has done for F.EW in the last year. Whether I agree with some things or not, I still respect everything that he has done to help build F.EW to where we're at. And pretty much the way I worded it to him was I felt like my vision for F.EW and his vision for F.EW was way too different, and it's my company, and he kind of didn't grasp, like, yes, you're my booker, but you have to understand that it's still my company. Still my financial responsibility. So yes, there's going to be times that I make an executive decision and you're not going to be able to say anything to me about it. But that's neither here nor there. I wish him the best. I hope that he gets everything figured out, and I hope one day we can maybe mend the relationship, but I don't see it happening anytime soon. But now for the important part. February 24th, we have a benefit for Cody. Cody was in an accident here in Greenfield, Indiana, the weekend of Thanksgiving, and he's on the road to recovery, thankfully. But me and let me give all the credit to where it goes. Leslie Vickers, everybody knows and loves her. This is her doing. She is coordinating it. Me and Joey is just kind of is in it for the ride. She has been planning everything. She's got all the talent, everything. It's all on her. She's a wonderful person. Tickets are only $10. All proceeds from ticket sales will be going to Cody's family. We have a lot of solid people from both F.EW and WCWO, and obviously some crossovers that will be there to put on a show. His family will be in attendance.
Awesome. That sounds great. What time is the show on the 24th?
We're going to do typical F.EW style. Doors open at 5, bell time at 6.
Hey guys, I can't recommend this enough. I mean, I know how good WCWO is, and I also know how good F.EW is. They both do a great job, and they're coming together to do this fundraiser. If you need something to do on Saturday the 24th, go out there and support this great cause. $10, and you're going to get a lot of entertainment. You're not going to be able to beat that deal, and it's for a great cause.
Based on who I know has confirmed, you're probably going to be looking at an 8 to 10 match card. So it's going to be a really nice night, probably an emotional night for the family. But there's a lot of good things in motion for it.
I'll let you answer this question. I don't know if you can see it or not. Chris, we'll go ahead and read it to him.
Yes. It is in the same building as the F.EW shows. It's 122 West Main Street, Greenfield, Indiana, at the H.J. Rick Center for the Arts, the best venue in the country. I don't care. I will say it. I love the venue. It's very unique for any any indie wrestling promotion. It is unique. It is the best. It has the best acoustics.
Not a bad seat in the house. So
Exactly.
yeah, you guys do a great job there. And then also you got to show your normal show the following day on the 25th.
Yeah, going to be a very, very busy weekend. I'm going to actually shout out the day before, on Friday, February 23rd, while you guys are enjoying some WCWO action. I will be at the H.A. Rick Center on Friday as well. They have Motown there, and F.EW will be there, passing out flyers and helping run concessions.
Awesome.
But yeah, our show on the 25th, regularly scheduled broadcast. We're going to come out at you guys with some hard hitting action. We have one match that's been 3/4 of the way announced. We're going to have Michael Elgin and Brandon Day putting their differences aside, and Jacob Rose has to find a tag team partner. But honestly, I don't know many people in the locker room that actually likes Jacob Rose. I mean, he's good in the ring, but he has an attitude. So I did see him talking to a couple people backstage, so it could be pretty interesting come the 25th.
I don't think I'd want to mess with that tag team, Brandon Day and Michael Elgin.
Yeah, that it can definitely going to be an amazing match. Just like they had their singles match. It was amazing, and I can't imagine what they're going to do as a tag team.
Yeah, I agree with that 100%. I'm looking forward to it. Well, that's the 25th. Yeah, I think I'll be there for the 25th. I don't think I'm going to make it for the 24th, unfortunately. I think I've got plans with the wife for the anniversary. So,
okay.
Unfortunately, I think I'll have to miss that. But
yes, Billy. Yes, Billy. We'll be at the benefit show, and we'll be at the and I think we'll be at the show on the 25th as well. So
we'll try to. Well, I'm going to go ahead and anything else you need to get off your chest?
I mean, I'm not going to sugarcoat anything. If any talent, obviously with Rampage no longer a part of us, if any talent has any questions, concerns, or fans for that matter, if anybody has any questions, concerns, feel free to reach out to the F.EW Facebook page. Reach out to me. Just because Rampage is no longer a part of us, we still have our schedule, and we will honor all of our dates, and we look forward to seeing everybody out there supporting F.EW wrestling.
I have a question here from Billy Buzz. He's a big time fan for us, and he is wanting to know if there's a way that he could donate. He lives in Connecticut.
Okay, let me get with Leslie, because I do believe that there is a GoFundMe set up, but I want to make sure that I get the right links and everything like that, and we'll go from there. I did hear something about possibly taking Cash App donations, but I don't want to do that until I know for a fact. We'll get with Leslie on that, and I'll get with you guys so you guys can inform him.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, and Billy Buzz is one of our great fans, one of our best fans, and he watches all the shows that we do and the wrestling events, and he's donated other money for other charities and stuff. So thank you, Billy Buzz, for supporting us and supporting some of the charity causes. We really appreciate that.
It means a lot. Definitely does.
Robert Allen, I just checked on Facebook. It's showing that it's still on, so I'm not sure what's going on. But thanks for switching over to YouTube. He said the feed fell off of Facebook, but I don't know. I'm on there now.
You've got it.
Yvonne, which will Couch said, if you type in hashtag Cody Strong Greenfield on Facebook, it will take you to Leslie's page as well. So if you just wanted to reach out to Leslie, she'll be your best point of contact for any monetary donations to their cause.
Hello, Mr. Hypocrisy Jones. And Robert Allen said he's back now, so he said he got it back on Facebook.
What's up, Cooter?
It's awesome to watch. Yeah.
What's up, Scarecrow?
Go ahead
and we'll move on to our. Are you wanting to stay on for the rest of the show, or
if you guys want me to stay on, I'll stay on.
It's up to you. You're more than welcome to if you'd like.
What's your guys' little poll thing that you guys are doing today?
Today we're most of us made our Royal Rumble, and it's featuring people from the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s, and 2010s to now.
Okay. I mean, it's up to you guys. I really don't care. I'll stay and participate, or I'll get off here and participate on the messages, on the comments.
You can stay on if you like.
Okay.
Well, go ahead and real quick do our pro wrestling report. Monday Night Raw started off with a great promo with Drew McIntyre and Cody Rhodes. I thought it was really strong. I like the way they're building things up between different wrestlers. And
where's F.EW based out of, Mark?
That's what I was getting ready to ask.
Thinking that's that group that Cecil and the Face Collector and all them run. And
yeah, it is.
Boy or Odin, one of them two.
I think it is Odin.
If you're looking to go do a seminar or a training session, I would recommend to go to Mark's training session if you have an opportunity. I got to see some of it this weekend, and
yes,
I watched most of it. It was fantastic.
Mark's a great guy.
Surprised all of us because we thought he was a rookie and was in training, and to find out that he was a seasoned veteran. But way to keep the gimmick going there.
He said he'll have to look, but it is the Cecil group.
Okay, that's in Odin, Indiana. That's south, but yeah, that's a good promotion. Yeah, Chris said that too. So yeah, you get a chance to go to one of them seminars. I do it. It's a good price and you get your money's worth, big time.
Definitely did at the WCWO show. It was really cool. Had quite a few people there, and it was a long session. I thought it was really well done.
I know, and we thought you were a rookie. Yeah, you did good when you come out and wrestled. Like, wow, he knows what he's doing.
Okay, we'll get back. Can I go now? Okay,
yeah,
just making sure.
I
understand. No problem. Next up, R-Truth gave Damian Priest his cut of the merchandise sale that he'd been selling, and it looked like a lot of money. And
$5.
That was pretty awesome. Had a real good match. Xavier Woods and Ludwig Kaiser, really physical. Really like the stuff they're doing. It ended in a double DQ match. On from there, a great promo by Rhea Ripley and Becky Lynch. That's where I think they're going with the championship, probably at WrestleMania. I think that's where they're looking at it. We'll see how that goes. Seth Rollins took on Jinder Mahal. Rollins ended up winning that match, but he also ended up getting hurt during that match. and we'll discuss that here in just a little bit. But and also, real quick, there seems that with the Judgment Day stuff, I'm just wondering if Priest ain't going to end up siding with R-Truth when it all comes down to the end. That's why they're kind of hinting
I would
at.
love it. I would love it.
So that's going to be interesting to see what happens there. NWA this week, no new shows till February the 6th, and them new shows will be on the CW app, and all the new shows will be on there. I'm not sure if they're going to be on YouTube yet or be on a later date of YouTube. I'll keep people informed on that. But February 6th, NWA new shows start back up on CW app. NXT, Oba Fema, the new sensation. Seems to me he looks like he's going to be a heel, or at least that's the vibe that he gave out in an interview. Carmelo Hayes and Trick Williams beat Idris Enofe and Malik Blade. Really good match and a first round match of the Dusty Rhodes Classic. I really liked the match. I thought it was great. And another Dusty Rhodes tournament match, we had LWO beat Chase U. That was really an outstanding match also. And then we had a number one contenders battle royal for the women's NXT
That was a good one.
women's championship. And what was cool about this, Marcus, I think you would like this, that they started off with a battle royal, and then it turned down where they got down 4 people, and it turned into a fatal 4-way.
Ooh, cool. I've seen where they gone down to 2 and had it face to face, but yeah, that's pretty cool.
I really liked it, and Roxanne Perez won that, and she'll be moving on and challenging for the belt at a later date. AEW Dynamite had a really good old school match on there with Christian and Dustin Rhodes. Really enjoyed that match. I thought it was my favorite match of the night, but I'm kind of old school, so also had Samoa Joe versus Hook for the AEW World Championship. That match was kind of controversial in a way because Samoa Joe pretty much handled Hook for most of the match, but a lot of people got upset that Hook didn't sell a lot of the stuff. I mean, he got smashed on the table and then got back in the ring and took Samoa Joe's finisher, a muscle buster, and kicked out at 1. But he did end up getting choked out. I understand what they're trying to do with Hook. They're trying to build him up. I don't know if he should be doing Hulk Hogan stuff or not, but at this point. But I thought the show was a real good show. I think they're moving in the right direction. One interesting thing, and everybody knows on here, I know Chris is not a Young Bucks fan, but they did a promo with them, and they're changing, using their whole names instead of Nick Jackson and Matt Jackson. They're calling themselves Matthew Jackson and Nicholas Jackson. The EVPs, going to be the asshole EVPs, and seems like an interesting direction. And considering the fact I hate him anyway, so it should fall in line for me there. But I thought Dynamite was a pretty good show. Next up, I got to watch TNA this past Thursday. Thought it was a pretty good show. Had 2 matches on there that were pay-per-view quality. They had a X Division 6-way match: Mike Bailey, Kushida, Jake Something, El Hito Vicino, and Trey Miguel and Laredo Kid in that match. Jake Something won it. It was an outstanding match. Nick Nemeth, also known as Dolph Ziggler, at one point had a really good promo. I thought it was well done. And then the main event had Josh Alexander against he beat Will Ospreay, and that was an outstanding match. So TNA had a real good kickoff show, switching from Impact to TNA. That was their first pay-per-view, first show back from the pay-per-view. So I thought it was real good. Last show was SmackDown. We got Pete Dunne back. He's no longer Butch, and him and Tyler Bate beat Pretty Deadly. I think Dunne and Bate are really getting over. The crowd really likes Bate. I thought that was a really good match. We had Phantasmo beat LWO. I thought that was a solid 6-man match. And then we had the LA Knight beat AJ Styles by DQ. And then we had Randy Orton versus Solo Sikoa. It basically got thrown out. And Roman Reigns and the his group got involved. But it did end up with Roman Reigns getting RKO'd by Randy Orton as it went off the air. So building things up for the Royal Rumble. The main topic I want talk about before we get to our Royal Rumble stuff. What do you guys think are going to happen? I know here at about 8 o'clock, Seth Rollins is going to address the WWE universe. He did get injured. What do you guys think might happen? And if he is injured, what would you guys? If he's injured and he can't wrestle for WrestleMania, what direction do you guys think maybe WWE should go?
I will go ahead and go first. I think what's going to happen is Seth is going to relinquish the belt, and the Royal Rumble match becomes a match for the WWE Raw World Heavyweight Championship.
That's a good idea.
You want to hear mine?
Yeah.
Well, we talked about it yesterday. Priest's going to cash in his Money in the Bank on an injured Seth.
Okay.
I would like to see that. I'm not saying that's what will happen, but I'd like to see that.
That's,
I mean,
you know,
they could do what they did with Asuka, but I mean, kind of put the title in the briefcase.
Yeah, we talked about that too last night.
Yeah. All to work during COVID, so.
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to do it, but I do think I don't know if somebody else is going to get the belt or they're going to let him keep it until WrestleMania. But I feel that Seth is going to wrestle at WrestleMania. I feel he will rehab and will be ready. That's just my opinion. I don't know anything. Haven't seen no medical records or anything. I do know the injury he had is not the 9-month injury.
Warren says
And
Priest
so-
cashes in on a wounded Rollins to get the title.
That's what.
I agree
It
there.
was a meniscus and a MCL.
Yeah. Not the ACL. So that's. And
Now I know from meniscus can be kind of tricky to heal, but he should be back by WrestleMania because, I mean, early April.
Yeah, we're talking. He's got almost 3 months, not quite 3 months.
Yeah.
So I think he's got a shot, but we'll see. It's going to be interesting what happens tonight.
Real quick, this is the GoFundMe account.
Yeah.
If you wanted to, for anybody that wanted to donate, this is the GoFundMe account from Leslie's page. Thanks, Robert.
I tried to copy that link into YouTube, and because that's where Billy's account was, I wasn't able to, but he should be able to get to it from there, though. Anyway. Just have to go pause and type it in pretty much.
So he's been reading that surgery and a 9-month layoff is not out of the question yet.
Well, usually ACL is 9 months. MCL is a little bit different, and it wasn't a complete tear. So we'll see. And the meniscus, I don't know a lot
He said,
about.
but if that's the case, why not let him keep the belt till Mania and then Roman never defend?
Well,
That's the case. He can just keep it till he gets back. That's true.
Rules for me, but
I
not
think-
for thee.
but the angle they could say there, if Seth gives it up, he could say, "Look, I could hold on to the belt, but that's not my style. I'm a true competitor. I don't want to hold the belt hostage." They could play that angle, So I think that's the way they'll go if he gives up the belt. Also,
We
real
skipped
quick, I
over the
did
most
see-
important comment. Cooter put on there Lions winning the Super Bowl. That's the most important comment we've gotten all night.
Okay. Well,
This is my bad. I just was reading the comments and I'm like, oh yeah, that is very important.
Must have missed that one. Oh, there it is.
okay. They're going to have their hands full, but I think they got a shot at making it to the Super Bowl at least.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry.
That's awesome for Detroit.
I'm
man.
not a Lions fan, but I'd like to see him make it.
It wouldn't bother anybody but Kansas City.
Hey, the Detroit Pistons won the championship in 200004, so
I like Dan Campbell. I like the way he coached that team.
Yep.
Real quick,
Warren Misery says, "Go Lions."
speaking of misery, and also his person he manages. I'm having a brain fart there.
Chris
The
Chaos.
person he manages.
Say it again. I couldn't hear you, Christmas.
Chris Chaos.
Chris Chaos.
We
Hey,
need to
I've been
get
hitting the head
Brooke.
too. I'm 60 years old. I'm sorry.
Hey, I'm the one that got knocked out today.
I know, but I'm not real bright. I've told you that. Anyway, I did see that Chaos had been on there saying they would be interested in come to F.EW. definitely, hopefully they'll reach out to you. Reach out to F.EW, but I'll vouch for Misery and Chaos. I think they would be good guys to add to your company. So if you have an opportunity,
Yeah, right now, I'm not going to name who, but I got some of my locker room leaders that are assisting me with booking. I'm not doing it myself. They're going to assist me. They're not going to be pushy like other people. He these couple guys are have enough time in the business and really believe in what we're doing at F.EW. So definitely reach out to the F.EW page. Anybody that wants to be booked at F.EW or whatever, reach out to the F.EW page, and it's going to be either me or my wife that responds to you guys. So,
You're getting awful brave. I can understand vouching for Misery, but you're vouching for Chaos.
I know that's. I told you I've been hitting the head a lot, and I'm not real bright. But anyway, I'm just kidding. I will vouch for them guys. They're both really good guys. So, if the opportunity comes up, I will vouch for them. And if the opportunity don't come up, I understand.
Something's wrong with them.
Yeah, I see that.
And now the other night he was a Cody guy. Now he's vouching for Chaos.
Cody Rose, not Cody the referee. I'm a Cody Rose guy.
We had two Codys in the building last night. And
I got a question. Is Cody the ref? I mean, he pushed one of your wrestlers and caused her to get pinned.
oh,
And then
Yes.
I think Cody
Yeah,
got something going on with.
He cheated Thunder Kitty.
Yeah.
Billy Shadows, yeah. I think that'd be fantastic to go that route.
So I've been reached out to. Lexi's reached out to me, and she sent me the footage. She made sure to have footage available. But she forgot to cut the part that she put her hands on him twice beforehand. So I mean, should I fine her and then fine Cody half the amount? That's what should I do there? I mean,
I don't know.
and he didn't.
You need to look at that count on Thunder Kitty. That was the fastest count I think I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think you should put Cody in a match against Thunder Kitty. Let her get it revealed.
Oh, a 3-way. Cody against Thunder Kitty and
Man likes it. There you go.
and the winner gets a shot at the championship.
Yeah, and then you know what will happen. Cody will end up winning that.
Golly.
Cody will end up winning that and then go on and become the women's title holder.
So we got some David Arquette stuff going on here, sounds
You're
like.
going to get us canceled, Tony.
I didn't say nothing wrong.
Oh.
I'm trying to help Cody out.
Yeah, Tony's definitely been hit in the head too many times.
Well, I admitted to that.
Yeah.
So you got other
Just
people
put
on
him in
this
a match.
count. And Chris was upset. Don't mess with
I
Thunder.
agree with that count.
Here we go.
Marcus, am I lying? Did he get upset or not?
No, man, he was. He's fuming.
Yeah, I get up to cast counts as well, but we'll work on what the resolution's going to be. You know, whether Cody faces repercussions for putting his hands on a wrestler, or if Lexi faces repercussions for putting her hands on an official. Cody might fall in love, Cooter.
I think he already has. No, Cody was touched.
He might let her win.
He was touched first, so Cody should be fine.
Okay.
Because he just didn't push her. She pushed him first. So Cody was
That's true.
in the right.
Yeah, Marcus taking up for Cody
Yeah.
now. We got two Cody guys.
That's shocking.
I'm a Cody Rhodes guy. He's a Cody referee guy.
I ought to get a shirt that says I'm a Cody guy, and I'll put Cody Nunn, Cody referee, and
Cody Rhodes.
Yeah. Finish the story, you know.
Oh, wow.
We went off the rails again.
I almost
I think
spit
that
out
was a Christmas spot, though.
I know it.
Okay, where we
All
go?
right, well, we're going to go to our Royal Rumble stuff. And who wants to go first? You want to go first, Glenn? I forgot his name.
I was going to say we could let Marcus go first.
It's his name right there.
I can't see. I'm
I'm
behind it.
glad you didn't call him Chase Elliott, but anyhow.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go,
Hey,
Chase.
I could still put him in the bonus, but I'm not going to do that.
So do we want to do all 30 of them then?
Why don't we do it this way? Won't we do the 80s? All of us go do the 80s, then we'll do the 90s, and we'll just go in order. If that's cool.
Sounds good to me.
And you want me to go
I got
first?
my decade, so
Go ahead, Marcus.
All right. Well, I got 8 names in the 80s, but I got to mention that tomorrow is the 40th anniversary of Hulkamania. So, and Hulk Hogan's number 1 on my list, and that's what made me go back and say, "Yep, it's tomorrow." So Hogan beat the Iron Sheik 40 years ago tomorrow. So I have Hogan, Piper, Orndorff, Tito Santana, Randy Savage, Brutus Beefcake, Greg the Hammer Valentine, and the Iron Sheik.
I have a few of the same.
I got a few. You will go next, Glenn?
yep, I'll go next. The 7 that I had was Dusty, Hogan, Flair, Big John Studd, Andre the Giant, Hacksaw, and Piper.
Okay, because the Hacksaw won the first. Was it the Royal Rumble or was it just a Rumble?
Yeah, it was a
Royal
Rumble. It was
but
the
it
AA
wasn't
Rumble.
like it is.
My list is based on impact that they had in that match in that decade. So you'll see what I mean when we go into the other decades.
And see, I had Andre on there, but Andre was known for being a big battle royal guy, and I thought, nope, that's not fair to the other 29 because he literally had a chance to. So I took him out.
I had Andre the Giant, Bret Hart, Hulk Hogan, Iron Sheik, Randy Savage, Dusty Rhodes, and Roddy Piper.
A lot different than mine. I had Hulk Hogan, Bruiser Brody, Sting, Roddy Piper, Dusty Rhodes, Ric Flair, and Ricky Steamboat. Okay, we'll go to the 90s.
All right, I had 8 of those as well. I had Austin, The Rock, Bret Hart, Flair, Hall, Nash, and Taker.
And my 7 was Bachman because he was in the '93 Rumble and lasted pretty long. I think he originally set the longest tenured wrestler to match, maybe close to maybe Flair's time in the previous Rumble. But Bachman, Steen, HBK, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, Austin, and The Rock.
Okay, Chris.
90s, I had Stone Cold, Ric Flair, The Rock, Sting, Mick Foley, Shawn Michaels, and Triple H.
I had the Undertaker, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, The Rock, Stone Cold, Kevin Nash, and Triple H.
We almost bingoed.
Okay, the 2000s.
All right, 2000s. Okay, I had 7 there. Sheamus, Matt and Jeff Hardy, Edge, Kurt Angle, Y2J, and Kane.
And my 7 is Triple H, Undertaker, John Cena, Rey Mysterio, RVD, Randy Orton, and Kane. With the Kane pick, I think he was one of the wrestlers that had like the most eliminations of all time, and most of them I would assume come from that decade as well. So
Yep.
That's pretty much my fun fact why I picked Kane on 2000s.
So he still
I
holds that
didn't
record.
have Kane on here at all. I should have had Kane on here somewhere. I have 2000s. I had Kurt Angle, Brock Lesnar, John Cena, Randy Orton, Undertaker, Eddie Guerrero, and Edge.
Okay, mine, I had Mick Foley, Randy Orton, Eddie Guerrero, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho, Edge, and Kane.
Well, did we all have Kane for that one?
I didn't have
He
Kane.
didn't.
That's what I said. I did. Once everybody started saying Kane, I was like, oh, they didn't have Kane on my list nowhere.
Yeah, I know. I missed a few myself once you get to doing that.
Yep.
I didn't have Titus O'Neil on there. I should have though.
He goes underneath the ring.
I know somebody else I left off that I should have had on there too.
Yeah, that was a tough list to make up, man.
It did more in the next decade, but
Hey, Marcus.
All right, 2010s to today. Gunther, Kevin Owens, Kofi Kingston. You got to have him in a Royal Rumble.
I forgot him too.
that's who I just thought of. Was
Because, you
Kingston.
know, Kane's got the most eliminations, but Kofi's got the most unique ways of saving himself. And everybody's got to do R-Truth just for everything he's been doing here lately anyway.
Our truth is
He'll
great.
bring the ladder to the match. Bring the ladder in.
Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, and AJ Styles.
Yes, and my 2010s is Kofi, Sheamus, Braun Strowman. The fun fact with Braun Strowman is I believe he set the record for most eliminations in a single match. And I think that might be at the Greatest Royal Rumble, but it's still a Royal Rumble in that way, so I put him on there. The other names on this list is Brock Lesnar, Roman Reigns, AJ Styles, and Becky Lynch. She won the first women's Royal Rumble match.
Oh man.
Yeah, Warren Misery said China.
Yep.
Well, then
Chris.
Jax won one too because she took out.
She didn't win it, but
Marcus' favorite woman superstar.
Because he's heading to the ring, she knocked him down and walked on in there.
yeah.
2010s to now, I had CM Punk, MJF, Roman Reigns, Cody Rhodes, Gunther, Seth Rollins, and Pat McAfee.
He loves Pat McAfee.
That's no secret.
I had Roman Reigns, John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Gunther, Seth Rollins, AJ, and CM Punk. What about your bonus guys?
My bonus, I will let Marcus go first on that one again.
Oh, I just put all mine in there. I had 8 and mine.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah, mine was I did 2 8s and 2 7s. I didn't.
Okay.
So that's
All right.
how.
My bonus two was Owen Hart and Dirty Dom.
Dirty Dom.
So my bonus guys, it's going to be a couple funny ones and a couple legit ones. The legit ones are the Indie King Matt Cardona, MJF, and the funny ones are Michael Cole and my guy Chase Elliott. If Kyle Busch can win the
my bonus was
I should have went with Pete Rose.
Pete Rose.
I forgot about Pete Rose.
Yeah.
Big Pete Rose.
I'll put down my funny one too, Pete Rose.
I could be wrong, but Matt Cardona is going to be wrestling at Squared Circle.
Yep.
Yeah, he will be.
Will be. My bonus was Bruno Sammartino and Andre the Giant. That was my 2 bonuses. I don't know if anybody else did this. I did this. I put who I thought would win the Rumble. I put down Stone Cold eliminating Bruno at Madison Square Garden.
Oh goodness, that would.
That'd burn, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't have that. I didn't even think of that.
Who would have won yours, Chris? What do you think? Who would you have picked to win it?
Oh man, I don't know. Probably Andre the Giant, just because realistically, nobody's getting Andre the Giant out of that ring.
Well, and that's why I didn't put Yokozuna in there either, because once he got in there, they couldn't get him out either. So,
Marcus,
everybody had to team up to get Andre out. It's the only way you're going to get him out.
Marcus Warren brought up a good point. We did miss the 3 faces of Foley.
Yeah.
yeah. And if you had the
that 90s list was just so stacked, even if you put one of him in there, it still was, hard to make that list and actually get him in there,
It was very hard to do. There was people I left out, Scott Hall.
Yeah.
I want to put in.
That 90s era, I was one to put Razor in there myself, but like, man.
Well, nobody had Daniel Bryan either.
Yeah.
And Daniel Bryan.
Hello, Moto.
Okay, who did that? I know
That
it wasn't
not
me.
Oh no.
That was me. I think that was me.
Okay. We're not used to that sound. It's like,
Yeah, new phone. I had my phone break and new phone, and I didn't know that phone calls would come over this. My old phone, it didn't.
Man, I'm gonna put you on the spot. Who would win your Rumble?
Andre. Andre would have eliminated Taker to win that.
Okay. Now, what about you, Marcus? I know it's on short notice.
I'm looking. Because I'm looking at past winners. Because you had Hogan, you got Flair that had an amazing run.
Yep.
Yeah, after
I'm gonna give it to Kofi Kingston just for the fact that he tried so damn hard to win those, and
yeah,
I'm gonna think they'll knock him out, and he'll stand out there for the next 40 people to come out, or however many, and then kind of wander his hands back across.
Was it last year? No, it's been a couple years. Wasn't it where he tried to make the jump and didn't, and then people were pissed because the referee called it?
Yeah.
Was that 2 years ago?
Yeah. It was. Yeah, I think it was 2 years ago. Yeah, he made that real long leap
and just barely didn't make it.
Well, he hit it so hard, and his feet hit. And hey, if the referee would have tried, the camera was right there. Vince would have went berserk if they had let him.
If you, sorry, I'm conducting business. Maybe like that.
But yeah,
his bedroom. I'm conducting business. Sorry.
Chase Elliott had a Drew Carey kind of moment. He would shit his pants when he seen Undertaker or Andre. He was supposed to try to give him some money and just eliminate himself. Yeah,
Andre won a lot of battle royals in the 70s and stuff, but when we got into the 80s, I don't think he won as many.
Couldn't take that. Well, no, that's true. Because then he had to start going over the top rope.
Yeah.
And we forgot, did anybody have somebody did have John Studd in there?
Yeah, that'll be me.
But yeah, I think we should do maybe a big man battle royal. They have to be over 280 pounds or something. The names we could put on that list would be awesome. Bundy's
and just go the entire gambit.
Yeah, Stan Hansen.
If I heard correct, Marcus was the only one that had the best wrestler of all time, the Iron Sheik. Is that true? Did I hear wrong?
I didn't have the Sheik.
I had him.
You had him? Okay.
I had him in the 80s.
Hey, speaking of the Sheik, up there in that balcony, you got those stanchion poles over there by where we sat. You ever tried to move one of those? That's the thing. You put those felt ropes on. Damn, I'd say we need the Iron Sheik up here to move them things. I don't know what they think those. I mean, those things are the heaviest things I have ever seen for just holding ropes up. It's like I think you could tightrope on those things if.
They are heavy.
So anyway, because I told them that the Iron Sheik be up here using them things.
That was the emotion I was given.
Yeah, we talk about them clubs. Well, we know one thing about the F.EW building. We don't have to worry about being cold some other buildings. It is nice and warm up there in the balcony.
Real warm.
It felt good when people would open up the back door and hit me in the back with a little bit of the cold air from outside. I'm like, oh my God, it is hot. And the locker room bathroom was probably the hottest room in the building.
Hey, Joey Owens, what's up, buddy?
What's up, Joey?
Hey, Joey, Billy didn't get a chance to talk to you at the show. You was busy. That show you guys did in Lebanon was fantastic. It was a knockout. It was really good.
The crowd was into it the whole night too.
Great crowd. Really good show.
Looking forward to putting that video out here soon.
Kelly said it was cold downstairs. She said all the heat rises. So all the cold air stays down there.
It felt good up there in the balcony. I know that.
I say the stage lights probably what does it for the wrestlers. Those stage lights are hot.
Oh yeah.
Well, real quick, just so you know, I mean, you guys had a great show at F.EW, and I know you had stuff going on behind the scenes, and you couldn't tell it. It was, I mean, as far as the show goes, you guys did a great job and pulled together, and I thought it was a very entertaining show. I thought it was really good.
I appreciate that. I will say, I said no. I'm not going to address anything, but I will say one thing, since it was on the private messages and on his post. Since half the show was trash, it's important to note that a lot of the guys that are respected in the business, they're the ones that help put some of those match structures together. So I obviously appreciate them for helping assist me in the spur of the moment, since he kind of got left blindsided, less than an hour before showtime. So, but
Oh yeah, we went. Yeah, both
yeah.
both shows we went to this weekend,
Yeah.
WCWO and FEW. Both of them were real good shows.
Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Had a good weekend.
I mean, even Friday night, even before the whole other situation, WCW threw a great show on Friday night as well. So
I'd heard
Joey's
that.
Joey's doing some really good things over there at WCWO. It's awesome to be able to do the benefit for Cody, co-branded. I don't know. Me personally, I don't remember a time that there's actually been a co-branded independent wrestling show, regardless of if it was for a benefit or not.
The only other ones I know of is DCCW and WCWO has done a couple, but other than that,
Yeah,
that's the only ones I know of.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I was one in Jeffersonville last year, but we won't talk about it.
Okay.
That was the night of 5 pre-show matches and 15 normal show matches, and yeah.
Whoa.
The show never
Oh
ended.
yeah, I remember we went there. We were somewhere else.
Yes.
I remember Dad going, Marcus said they're fourth intermission. I'm like, fourth intermission? What kind of show? I've never been to a show that takes more than one. Well, I think I've been to one show. Yeah, I've been to one or two shows that took more than one intermission, but 4 or 5?
We've been at some marathons.
If you got 4 intermissions, that means your show's too long. So
That means you have 4 shows.
yeah.
I think FEW does a good job with their intermission. It's cool that they can all come upstairs. People can come upstairs and come to the tables, and I like that setup. I think it works out real well. Fans seem to enjoy it.
Yeah, it's a perfect building for us. All the wrestlers enjoy it as well. So I mean, it gives a little bit of a unique take on it, and plenty of table space upstairs for the people. So.
Yeah, I think Eric Onyx missed his opportunity. I tried to get him to do it. I told him, you set up a table real quick, and I'd help him.
He could have made money.
Yeah, a couple bucks a pictures with him in that chest.
Wow.
Oh yeah, I thought like when he first came backstage, I think his chest was actually bleeding.
I think it's caved in.
Yeah, he came over by us and sat in Tony's chair.
Yeah, I mean, hold on, there you go. Sorry. Everybody knows I'm on here and I'm getting blown up. I've gotten so many messages. Those don't come across, but the phone calls do.
Okay.
Yeah, Kelly started laughing, and then we were laughing, and he goes, "Everybody thinks it's funny." I was like, "Oh man, we just made him."
Oh yeah, he got upset with us. I'm sorry. I apologize, Eric. I didn't mean to laugh at you, but
Hey, I know how it feels. I took some of those chops. My chest looked about like that. I don't know if
it wasn't as bad as that.
I don't know if this is bad, but it was about like
Was
that.
it as bad as Daniel Bryan and the Greatest Rumble that one year?
I'll send you a picture later.
It was bad.
Yeah, Joe,
I figured it's not as
see-
close.
You could definitely tell who hit him where.
Oh,
Yeah, it was bad. And I tell you what, I seen the picture. The picture was, I mean, it was good, but it didn't do it justice. In person, it was unbelievable.
If you want to, Glenn, go watch it. I mean, you can hear it.
oh yeah. Well, when we was at the Dub a few weeks ago, man, I forget which match it was. They was doing chops, and there was a couple of nice ones. I just can't remember who it was. I know. I want to say I can't remember.
Yeah, but I was really also I got to see Brandon Day for the first time at your last show, and I was impressed with him. Thought it was a good match. But this last one, man, he really impressed me. That match he had with Michael Elgin, man, it was just a really good wrestling match, and then it just had layers. It was hard hitting. It was very good. One of the better ones I've seen. It was really good.
Billy, that's the GoFundMe account up on the screen.
Yeah, if Billy pauses the thing on when he goes back to watch it, he could be able to type all that out.
Yeah,
Well, speaking of Brandon Day, why he's up there in the balcony with us. You ought to see him stretch. He gets himself in such contorted spots because you can see him on the corner of your eye. He does those rubber bands and ties them to that elevator door handle, but then he gets down there on the floor and I looked over like, good Lord. It's like, how are you even doing that? It's like unbelievable.
Yeah. Then he does. I kid you not. Last night I probably counted. This is what I counted. He probably did about 100 push-ups as well between upstairs in the locker room. He takes very good care of himself. He looks the part.
You got a nice mix there of veteran talent and some young talent. So I think you've got a real nice mix there. Definitely moving in the right direction, and hopefully more people will even come out and check out you guys' shows. You guys are getting better. I mean, I know getting better all the time. I know you just started your second year, so definitely impressed with F.EW.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we got anything else?
No, I think I'm good to go. No, one thing real quick.
Warrior Pro Wrestling on Sunday.
Yeah, Warrior Pro on Sunday.
Well, we're not promoting them.
We'll get in trouble.
Yeah,
hey, if Glenn don't have to go to shows, I don't have to promote.
He's calling you out, Glenn.
Yeah.
Next Monday, we have a huge show on GWR. We're going to be doing our what we want to call it, our award show, I guess.
Well, it's not really an awards. It's our 2023 top picks for 2023, I guess.
Supposed to be top 5, but a lot of us had a hard time. Yeah, 15 categories. Chris gives his top ones. I give my top ones, and Mr. Marcus Fine. Me and Chris got to see 58 shows last year. Marcus got to see 100, and so everybody knows. I'm not putting anybody down, but all the picks that we did was matches that we were live at. And there's one on mine that I wasn't live at, but I was watching live from the hospital, and the match impressed me so much it was on my list. Watching GWR because I couldn't make that show. But I have one match that way. But other than that, it was matches that we seen all of us seen live, not hearsay and there's nothing wrong with watching on YouTube and finding some. I'm not putting anybody down. I'm just saying it was stuff that we seen personally, and that's how we come up with our list. So not to upset anybody, if we wasn't at a show in South Bend and there was a great match there, it's not going to be on our list because we wasn't there. So I'm just, and not just South Bend. There's a lot of shows. I mean, most weekends, there's 8 or 9 shows a weekend. We can't be at all of them. We're just going, we're going by the 158 shows that we see. Just make sure everybody's aware of that.
And from my standpoint, come up with 5 names when you've seen over 800, at least over 800 matches.
It's impossible.
Yeah. So, I know there's going to be people that are not on my list. Does not mean I don't think you're doing good. It's just, let's see, each show we went to had 8 matches or 8 shows. Or 8 events. God damn it. 8 matches per show. It's been a long weekend, guys.
Yep.
You're looking at I know we've seen at least 800 matches because, like I said, we was at a show that had 22 matches or something. So
I'm doing what I said, Marcus. I've got my list for January, and I'm putting down the matches that stood out to me. I'm gonna do it for February. I'm gonna keep a record because I didn't keep a record, and then I end up watching all the shows back, spending 3 days and watching all the shows.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah,
go watch all the shows again. Hey, that's more views that we're getting. Go watch them all again.
Hey, Chris can vouch. If I'm not watching WWE or Impact or AEW, I'm going to be watching
Tony. Have you started watching all the Royal Rumbles back like you did for WrestleMania last year?
I haven't yet, but I do have I've got a channel. They don't have the Rumbles on it. I've got a channel that's got all the SummerSlams and a channel that's got all the WrestleManias, and they run them all.
Yeah.
In order. I wish I had a Royal Rumble one. That would be cool. But I did watch just just watched the Royal Rumble here just a little bit ago. It was the one Roman Reigns won.
2017. I
Yep.
think so.
15.
Yeah. That was on the network.
16. Yeah.
Well, whoopie-doo.
It just happened to be on, Marcus. It was, sorry.
All the
Alex-
Roman Reigns hate.
He's not a Roman fan.
Alex, when we go off being live, I gotta tell you something.
Uh,
So if you can
by
stick
the way,
with
quick brag. Marcus is a record holder, but so far this year I have been to more independent wrestling shows than Marcus.
there you go, and I'm glad to hear that. I know I was concerned about a group. I gotta watch how I word this.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking.
I know what you're talking.
Boy, they're seeing a lot of shows. And then it got to dawn on me. Now I know why they're seeing a lot of shows. And off the air, I will tell you who I'm talking about, Alex.
Okay.
Bell.
All right.
Tony and Chris already knows. But
What? What are you pointing at me for?
Also, Thursday we'll put out a flyer or put out a thing. That I think Thursday we're going to do a special Royal Rumble show to get everybody ready for the Royal Rumble on Saturday. But we don't have a time set yet, so we'll put that out.
now we got an interview tomorrow.
Yes,
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock.
Ricky
That's my
Guns.
favorite wrestler.
Ricky Guns.
Most wanted Guns. He's a big Guns fan.
Just like you're a Cody guy.
I'm a Cody guy.
Well, Ricky is actually in my my awards for this last year. He don't know what category yet, but he'll tune in and we'll find out.
Yeah, Ricky will be joining us tomorrow, 7 o'clock. And Thursday night we'll be doing the Royal Rumble preview show. Not sure on the time of that yet. Sunday we'll be at Warrior Pro Wrestling.
Yes.
Friday, I'll
Oh,
be
you will, huh?
Friday.
So you want to go to the Pacer game like we talk about?
Hell, I could drop Dad off. Him and Marcus could do Warrior Pro.
Yeah. That would be interesting.
Never get on there.
Of course, I don't know how to run that computer, but okay.
Probably on your phone.
Do want to give a special notice. Big show coming to Muncie, February 17th. DCCW is going to have their opening show of the year.
6-year anniversary.
Yeah,
show.
6-year anniversary show on the 17th. That's a Saturday night. Doors open at 6. Show will be at 7. I know Michael Elgin's going to be on there, or as Terry Coons calls him, Michael Elgin.
Speaking of fundraisers, Brody Botkins is running one in Marion on February 10th.
Yep.
Look at our Facebook pages. You get the info on that too. That's another big.
We'll be at that show as well.
Be there, and we'll try to get him on and promote that. We're going to try to get the ladies' man on here and maybe do some promoting for that show coming up on the 17th. And they got a lot of big shows coming up. DCCW, got to give them a shout out. They do great work and great friends of ours. So we're good. I think good to go.
All right. We appreciate everybody watching. Please hit that subscribe button on YouTube at Gonzo'S Sports Room. Also, if you missed F.EW, The Rebirth 2, go check it out on our YouTube page.
I watched it last night.
You can find it on our YouTube page and on our Twitch page at Gonzo'S Sports Room. I'll be getting it broke down into single matches here over the next couple of days. So make sure you go check that out. It was a great show. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube while you're over there. Like and follow on Facebook, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, on Gonzo'S Sports Room as well. We appreciate everybody watching. We'll see you guys next week.
That'd be absolutely devastating.
This is Joey Owens' show. They've been trying to get me on this broadcast forever, and this is the worst damn broadcast I've ever been on. So you all kiss my ass. Why I wouldn't